All right, today we're at Wood Creek in College Station, right off of Rock Prairie and Highway 6, really.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's so quiet.
It is. And green.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Real quick, my name's Jeff, this is Tara. We're part of the Schellenberger team with Keller Williams right here in the Bryan College Station area. Reach out to us, we'd love to talk to you about our area.
Okay, so we're going to take a look inside this patio home. It'll give you an idea of the perspective from being inside and looking out as far as windows and what you see. And this one's also been redone, so it'll be a nice treat to go in and see what they've done. Okay. So this patio home we're in today is 1,877 square feet. It is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and they're asking $379.9, which puts it at $202 a foot. So we're gonna take a look around. So we're starting here in the living and dining area. First thing I notice is that it has just been beautifully done with the color selection they have for the walls and the tile on the floor. And then you have all the natural light from the windows. It's one of the neat things about these patio homes. It's from the street. You'd think, gosh, maybe there's not a lot of windows, but then you come in and you see, oh, there are a lot of windows. It's all just very private with walls and just on the sides or in the back. So here in this living space, it's a nice size for a patio home. It's not super large like what you'd find obviously in a 4,000 square foot home or something, but with it being open to this dining area, you have quite a bit of space here to work with. And obviously your television could very nicely go above the fireplace. And then we have a door over here to a side patio. And yeah, I was doing a little research about the difference between townhomes and patio homes, and the patio homes have 0 lot lines. And so your HOA dues for Wood Creek patio homes, it's $1,800 a year, but that includes all of your yard maintenance and the sprinkler system and your water bill for the month. And then the common area maintenance and the pool that they have. There might have been something else. Let me just double check. Because at first I thought, gosh, $1,800 a year. But then I was like, oh, but you get, that was it, management fees, sprinkler system, water, yeah, the pool, and then your yard. So you don't have to worry about your yard at all. So you could really even treat this as like a lock and leave, which is something a lot of people who are retired and moving back to this area, they're looking for those. They're looking for lock and leaves, and this would be perfect for that. And also this neighborhood, it's not officially 55 and older, but that's who gravitates to these patio homes. I've come out here a couple times before and visited with some neighbors, and they are really fabulous. And they have a great sense of community, and they look out for one another. And in fact, on Sunday afternoons, they gather in one person's driveway and have a potluck every week. And so it's a tight-knit group. It is kind of a self-filtering 55 and over neighborhood, but it is not officially 55 and older. So that's just who gravitates over here and ends up buying. So anyway, here's the dining area. Pretty chandelier right there. And this home was built in 1996, but you can tell obviously it was remodeled recently. And then another little patio area. And I love how this one has the brick wall right here because you are, right next to another patio home. But you have this nice little private area, and you can hear the little water fountain she has on the patio. So it's just a quiet, sweet space.
Yeah, and it lets a lot of light in. I'm really surprised at the amount of natural daylight you enjoy.
Yeah, and it's a really cloudy day today. We're having like unprecedented rainstorms for our area, and it's really cloudy, but there's a lot of natural light in here. So we're gonna head through this little alcove and check out this bedroom. Okay, I think this room would be considered the primary bedroom because of how large the bathroom is. There is another bedroom that has a bathroom inside it as well. I would definitely call this one the primary. So it's a nice sized room. It's fine. It's kind of small for a primary, but it would be, you could still get a king size bed in here and, you know, have little end tables under the window or on this wall over here. It would be fine. And then coming in here to the bathroom, they've redone this bathroom. It's really pretty. You do have it's a beautiful tub, although it might be a hindrance for people who have some mobility issues because there's not a walk-in shower in this house, but they did redo this and it has this lovely tub with a glass wall. And then you have a little area here to put towels or things to access for the shower and the bathtub. And there's a nice size walk-in closet. And then you have the separate vanities as well with some built-in storage. And so as far as getting around in the bathroom, you have some space. If you had some mobility issues and needed a walker or a wheelchair, I think it would work out just fine. I don't know if this doorway, is that wide enough for a wheelchair?
It'd be close, especially with the door.
Right there.
Right
There.
Yep.
So there might be some issues like that, but not everyone has to obviously consider that when they are aging. I love this color. It's so pretty. So we're heading back out to the living area to head to this side of the patio home. And this is where the kitchen and breakfast area and the 2 bedrooms are. Okay, so I was gonna jump into the kitchen, but I wanted to point out real quickly first, there's this room to my right that is considered a bedroom because it has a window and a closet. And there is a half bathroom behind me, but this would also make an ideal office because it doesn't have access to a shower or bath without going into another bedroom. But technically it is a 3rd bedroom because of it having a closet and a window. And then we come into the kitchen and eating area, the little breakfast area. So again, it's been remodeled. They did a great job. They've got the flat, oh my gosh, quartz or quartzite countertop here. And, or is this granite, you think? This might be granite.
It feels like a granite to me.
Does it feel like granite? Okay. Okay. And it has a little eating bar on the side. And then we have doors that open out to that same patio that I pointed to and open the door from the dining room that's connected to the living room. So again, it's just such a sweet, intimate, lovely space right there. And to have access to it from 2 different places and then to see it from 2 different parts of the house where you spend a lot of time. You spend a lot of time in the kitchen and in the living area.
Yeah, and just the updates, they did some nice upgrades, especially with the appliances. You've got Bosch appliances.
Right. Yeah, so we have the KitchenAid refrigerator and then Bosch built-in oven and Bosch microwave, built-in microwave, and the Bosch dishwasher, which I think they're super, Bosch is known as a well-known, good quality brand and particularly known for having great dishwasher.
Yeah, and since there are 2 dining areas, this little room could actually be used as a nice little sitting room, put some bar stools there. That way, since it is not a open concept home, you've got your kitchen back here separated from living, so it gives people the chance to be in here while people are cooking.
That's a very good point.
Use dining as the main eating area.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
And it has lots of storage for a little patio home. I mean, lots of cabinetry. A good sized pantry is right here that you walk into.
Yep.
Yeah. And then coming right over here, you have your laundry room, and they have a real laundry room. It's not just kind of tucked into a closet. So they've got some cabinetry storage there, about the washer and dryer. That's a garage. And then coming into the last bedroom that has a bathroom in it as well. And I love this big window with the deep windowsill right here that looks out onto the street. So this is the front of the patio home.
Yeah, this is a good size room, huh?
It is. It is. I think this one might, do you think it's a little bigger than that? Or maybe it's just not, maybe it's a little longer, but.
Yeah, maybe longer.
And so this bathroom's been partially updated, it looks like. The shower has not been updated, but that's, I mean, it's not like a roll-in, but definitely, if you can step over 3-4 inches, you could get into that shower. So that's good. So you do have this bathroom that has more accessibility than the other bathroom. So it's a good option. Please like this video and subscribe if you're enjoying it, and share it with your friends and leave us a comment.
This house here is a 3, 2.5. It's on 0.07 of an acre. Say that 10 times fast. And it's 2146 square feet. Now this one is lower than some of the other homes in the area because it has not been updated. So all these homes were built in the mid 90s, so you're gonna get some with updates, some without updates, but they're great patio homes, they're great lock and leave homes, and a great option here in a well-established, very green, very centralized neighborhood. All right, we're over here in front of this one, and it was actually built in 1984, so it's a little older than some of the other ones that we're going to see. It's a 2.5, and it is 1886 square feet, and it's for sale for $335, and I'm getting out of the rain.
I am so excited to finally come talk about Wood Creek.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great option for people, especially like you mentioned, lock and leave or downsizing. They don't want to mess with their yard. They just want to come and go.
And you still want a sense of community.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
That's
I think
true.
of people who have that sense of community where they live and they're afraid of losing it by moving.
Right.
I cannot say enough about this neighborhood. I have some clients I am desperately trying to come look at these, but they just aren't even ready to.
Yeah.
They live in Bryan. We don't want to be to College Station.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to come look at these. So it's a fabulous little community.
Well, and it's established. So you've got the greenery, you've got the trees. You don't even feel like you're really in Bryan College Station.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're right. And you're actually right in the middle of town. I mean, we are right off of Highway 6.
Right.
Scott and White Hospital is literally, you could walk to it.
Yeah.
If you weren't injured, I guess, you know, but I mean, it is like right down the street.
Nurse, yeah.
Right, it is right down the street.
Yeah.
So it is in a fabulous location right in the middle of town, but it is so quiet.
Yeah.
And you two feel like you're just somewhere else.
Yeah. So I would keep this as an option if you're looking at homes similar to this. So
In a great price range. I mean, under 400,000.
that's true.
All of these today.
Yep. So hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, we've helped people just like you find the right place at the right time.
Right here.